Welcome to Learning Life Content. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories. Imagine a place where the past is not truly gone. It breathes in the salty air. It whispers on the sea breeze. This is the feeling you get in Sopara, just north of modern Mumbai. The landscape here holds deep secrets. For centuries, stories have been told of a lost city, a great port that traded with the world, and a sacred place for Buddhists. Today we're beginning to see that these stories are true. The land itself seems to remember a time of great importance, a time when this was a crossroads of empires, ideas and faith. This region was once known as Shurparaka. It was a legendary place mentioned in ancient Indian texts. The stories speak of a thriving city, a jewel on the western coast of India. They talk about a pilgrimage route, a path that followers of the Buddha walked. This was the Sopara Buddha Trail. For a long time, this trail was just a memory. It was lost to the passing of time, but now new discoveries are bringing this ancient path back into the light. We are starting to map out a journey that was forgotten for almost 2,000 years. The idea of a lost pilgrimage route is truly exciting. It connects us directly to the people of the past. Think of the monks and travelers who walked these paths. They came from far and wide. They were seeking wisdom and peace. They carried with them goods, stories and beliefs. The trail was more than just a physical road. It was a spiritual highway. It linked communities and spread the teachings of the Buddha across the land and over the seas. Finding this trail is like finding a key to a forgotten chapter of India's history. Sopara's history is incredibly rich. It was one of the busiest ports in the ancient world. Ships from Rome, Persia and Arabia docked here. They brought wine, gold and glass. They left with spices, silk and precious stones. But Sopara was not just a centre for trade. It was also a major centre for Buddhism. Great stupas or sacred mounds were built here. Monasteries housed hundreds of monks. It was a place where merchants and monks lived side by side. This mix of commerce and spirituality made Sopara a truly unique and powerful city in the ancient world. Archaeologists are now the detectives of this ancient story. They are carefully digging into the earth. They are uncovering the physical evidence of Sopara's golden age. Their work is slow and painstaking. Every handful of soil could hold a clue. They are piecing together a puzzle that is thousands of years old. Their findings are bringing the Sopara Buddha Trail to life once more. We can now see the outlines of great stupas. We can trace the foundations of monasteries. We are walking in the footsteps of ancient pilgrims. The discoveries are simply astonishing. The team has found parts of huge stupas. These were dome-like structures that often held sacred relics of the Buddha. One of the most famous finds is a relic casket, discovered long ago. It is said to have contained fragments of the Buddha's own begging bowl. Imagine the importance of such a place. Pilgrims would have travelled for months to be here, to see these stupas, to pray and to meditate. The archaeologists are also finding the old paths that connected these holy sites, revealing the sacred geography of this landscape. The evidence also tells us about a vibrant culture. Sculptures of beautiful figures have been unearthed. These carvings show the skill of the artists who lived here. They tell us stories from the life of the Buddha. Inscriptions have also been found. These are written in ancient scripts like Brahmi. They tell us who built these monuments. Sometimes they name kings, like the great Mauryan Emperor Ashoka. He was a famous supporter of Buddhism. These inscriptions are like postcards from the past. They give us the names and stories of the people who shaped this sacred place. This work helps us understand the daily life and rituals of the past. We are learning how Buddhism was practiced here. The layout of the monasteries shows us where the monks lived, studied and prayed. The objects they used, like pottery and beads, give us a glimpse into their simple lives. The grand stupas show us the importance of public worship. This was a living, breathing centre of faith. The discoveries are not just about buildings, they are about people. They are about a community dedicated to a spiritual path. It's a powerful connection across the centuries. The work of an archaeologist is one of great patience and precision. Imagine the team working under the hot Indian sun. They use small tools, like brushes and trowels, to gently remove layers of earth. Each layer represents a different period in time. It is like reading the pages of a history book written in soil. They must document everything they find. Every piece of pottery, every stone, every carving is photographed, measured, and recorded. This careful process ensures that no information is lost. It is a slow, methodical dance with the past. The team has successfully uncovered several key structures. The most significant are the remains of stupas, some of which were truly massive. These were the spiritual heart of Sopara. Around them, they have found the foundations of viharas or monasteries. These were complex buildings with rooms for monks, halls for prayer, and courtyards for gathering. Finding these structures helps us map the ancient city. It shows us how the sacred and everyday parts of the city were connected. We can almost imagine the monks walking from their rooms to the great stupa for their morning prayers. Among the most exciting discoveries are the sculptures and inscriptions. Stone carvings of bodhisattvas, enlightened beings who help others, have been found. Their serene faces and graceful postures show a high level of artistic mastery. The inscriptions are a direct voice from the past. One inscription might record a donation from a wealthy merchant to help build a monastery. Another might be a royal decree from a powerful king. These written records are invaluable. They confirm the stories found in ancient texts and give us concrete proof of Sopara's importance in the Buddhist world. From all this evidence, we learn so much about the beliefs and practices of the time. The presence of relics suggests that Sopara was a major pilgrimage destination. The different styles of art show influences from other parts of India and even from other countries. This points to a dynamic exchange of ideas. The sheer scale of the monuments tells us that this was a wealthy and well-supported religious center. The archaeological work is not just about digging up objects. It is about reconstructing a lost world of faith, art, and culture that thrived on this coast. Now that these incredible sites have been rediscovered, we have a great responsibility. We must protect them. The work of preservation and restoration has begun. This is a delicate task. Experts are working to stabilize the ancient structures. They are protecting them from the wind, the rain, and the pressures of modern life. The goal is not to rebuild them completely. It is to conserve what is left, to protect the original stones and bricks. This way, future generations can see and touch this history for themselves. It is a promise we make to the past. The Sopara Buddha Trail has the potential to become a major heritage site. It can be a place where people come to learn about India's amazing cultural history. Imagine walking this trail yourself. You could follow a path that pilgrims walked 2 millennia ago. You could stand where great stupas once stood. Informative signs could tell the story of each site. A museum could display the beautiful sculptures and artifacts found here. This trail could become an open-air classroom. It would teach us about ancient trade, art, and the peaceful message of the Buddha. By developing the trail, we can help more people understand our shared past. It connects the local community to their own rich heritage. It can also attract visitors from all over India and the world. This kind of cultural tourism can bring benefits to the area. But it must be done carefully. The focus must always be on respecting the sacredness of the site. It is about sharing knowledge and fostering a deeper appreciation for the traditions that shaped this land. The trail can be a bridge between our modern world and the ancient world. I invite you to discover this special place. Learn about the story of Sopara. When you get the chance, visit the sites and see the discoveries for yourself. The journey of rediscovery is not over. There is still so much to learn. By showing our interest and support, we can all play a part in this story. Let us work together to protect this incredible heritage. Let us ensure that the Sopara Buddha Trail continues to inspire and educate people for many, many years to come. This is our history, and it is our duty to preserve it. Thank you for watching Learning Life content. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories.